Hi, welcome back. I'm Duane, Kiyota, and this is Alisa James, and we're from Valley Rehab Physical Therapy. Today we're going to be talking about acute rotator cuff strain. Acute rotator cuff strain is when we can aggravate the rotator cuff muscles in the shoulder. The rotator cuff muscles of the shoulder, they're used as stabilizers to keep the ball on the socket in the joint. So oftentimes when we're doing something repetitively or something relatively quickly, or we even slip and fall and have to catch ourselves, sometimes we can irritate the tendons or the muscles of the rotator cuff. Some common presentations are aching, stabbing, some weakness, difficulty reaching overhead, even pain at night when you lay on your back or lay especially on that side. We'll get a throbbing pain. Some major differences with the acute pain versus the subacute pain, or even that long-term sort of rotator cuff, is, acute pain is mostly within the first 10 to 14 days usually. There are some factors that can vary that to make it a little longer. And it's a little bit more sharp and a little more intense versus the subacute and then the chronic pain that sort of lingers for a lot longer. Major red flags that we're looking for here that will sort of point us away from an acute strain in something more like a large tear or something that needs further diagnostics is, tingling that goes down the arm could be something that needs a little further diagnostics, or, weakness that makes it so I can't get above here even after that sort of 10, 14 day period where the pain subsides, but I still have difficulty getting all the way over my shoulder. Those are going to be some of the major red flags there. Next, we're going to talk about some exercises that you can do at home to help with an acute rotator cuff strain. It's important to know for these that we're trying to avoid that extreme sharp stabbing pain for now, to not aggravate the pain and increase that level of pain. The first exercise is the pendulum. So when we're doing this, it's important to note that this exercise on the shoulder is going to be passive. So we're not actively moving the shoulder joint with our muscles. We're using our body weight to try and get the arm moving a little bit more without use of that rotator cuff. So what Alisa's going to do here is she's going to stand and bend forward here and try to keep her shoulder relaxed, and she's going to shift her body weight rocking, and she's just going to make circles with the arm here. Notice how she's using her body to shift and her arm is just following along, creating a circular pattern. She's not keeping her body stationary and swinging her arm back and forth like this. Okay, this is not what we want to do for this exercise. Okay, if she's doing this properly, she shouldn't feel a lot of activity in the shoulder actively. It's just sort of swinging on its own. If this is difficult for you to manage on your own, another good option is to just stand, relax the arm, and then lean forward, let it hang for a couple of seconds, and then return back up to standing. I normally set a timer for about 30 seconds and do this, 3 or 4 times a day to what's tolerable for you. So if you can't last for 30 seconds, it's okay. Set a shorter timer to what is tolerable for you. This next exercise is a table slide or towel slide. If you've looked up some other videos, it might be called that. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up, this towel here is optional. It just makes it so your hands slide a little easier. But what we're going to do is we're going to sit at the table, and she's going to just actively push the towel out away from her body and lean into it a little bit more. And then, of course, we're trying to avoid that sharp increase in pain. So She's going to hang out there for a few seconds, and then she's going to sit back upright and bring her hands back to her body. Okay, I normally do this again for either 10 repetitions or set a timer for 30 seconds. It's just to get the arm moving lightly. Another option for this exercise, if you don't have a table with open space here, is a standing towel slide or counter lean, I guess, if you can call it that. So you're going to put your hands on the counter or a table, and then you're going to walk your feet backwards and just lean forward here and allow your arms to get above your head here. Hang out for a few seconds and then come and walk your feet back in and stand upright again. Again, we're going to do this 10 repetitions or so. Set a timer for 30 seconds if that's easier for you. The next exercise we're going to do is a Submax isometric. Okay, so we're going to focus today on internal and external rotation of the shoulder here. So you can do this sitting at a dining table or something that's stationary, as long as you have something to press on adequately without moving it or shifting it. Big things here is we don't want to create pain. So if you are pushing too hard and you create pain, we want to back off so that there is zero pain here. Okay. Now what we're going to do, our elbow's going to be by our side here, and Alisa is going to gently push against the table. She's going to hold for 5 to 10 seconds and then relax. Then she's going to do it again. So notice how her elbow is by her side and it's not winged out away from her, or it's not in front of her, reaching out forward. Her elbow is resting right by her side, and that way she can get more internal and external rotation. We have a towel here just to show for comfort if, you don't have a smooth surface, or, it's uncomfortable for you to be directly against something solid. You can just put a towel there and it'll be a little more comfortable. So this is internal rotation. So we're going in towards the body here. She's going to hold for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Submax, so no pain here, not as hard as she can do. We're going to do about 10 repetitions. Then after that, she's going to switch and we're going to do external rotation now. So our hand is going away from our body. Again, she's going to hold for 5 to 10 seconds. Notice her elbows by her side and not reached out in front of her. This one, we have a tendency to want to flare the elbow here away from her. So just make sure that the elbow stays nicely by your side there and you're rotating versus pushing away from your body. Again, 5 to 10 second holds, zero pain for 10 repetitions.
Thanks for watching today's video. If you found our videos helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks so much.